Well, good morning, everybody. It's Torvix or Victor. I'm just going to say Victor for another Book of Mormon reading. Um, Reflecting back on my previous video, I'm still very upset. I'm still very angry, but I have been praying on it and asking the Lord to let it go. But it has inspired me to make a video about the cherry picking of the evangelical churches. A lot of people have been misguided or misled by charismatic leaders, and this gives them a very false sense of security about their faith. And I know that this church is true. I know the Book of Mormon is gospel. And I think it's time for them to also hear that. And I guess, no, I'm not going to talk about it. I'll talk about it another time. We're here to read the Book of Mormon. So we're up to 2 Nephi, chapter 8. Of course, please leave comments below. This is an ongoing project. It's more so to share. I like reading the Book of Mormon, but I kind of find myself getting lazy with work and with study and all that kind of stuff. So making these videos, it's a way of keeping me accountable, which is why I was so annoyed when I went a month without, but nonetheless. So please read along with me, read ahead of me, keep reading, read whatever you like. If you have any thoughts on what I read, if I misexplain something or misinterpret something, please feel free to make a comment and leave your thoughts down below. So here we go. 2 Nephi, chapter 8. Jacob continues reading from Isaiah. In the last days, the Lord will comfort Zion and gather Israel. The redeemed will come to Zion amid great joy. Compare Isaiah 51 and 52, 1-2, about 559 to 545 BC. Hearken unto me, ye that follow after righteousness. Look unto the rock from whence ye are hewn, and to the hole of the pit from whence ye are digged. Look unto Abraham, your father, and unto Sarah, she that bare you, for I called him alone, and blessed him. For the Lord shall comfort Zion, he will comfort all her waste places. He will make her wilderness like Eden, and her desert like the garden of the Lord. Joy and gladness shall be found therein, thanksgiving and the voice of melody. Hearken unto me, my people, and give ear unto me, O my nation, for a law that shall proceed from me, and I will make my judgment to the rest for a light for the people. My righteousness is near, my salvation is gone forth, and mine arm shall judge the people. The isles shall wait upon me, and on mine arm shall they trust. Lift up your eyes to the heavens, and look upon the earth beneath. For the heavens shall vanish away like smoke, and the earth shall wax old like a garment, and they that dwell therein shall die in like manner. But my salvation shall be forever, and my righteousness shall not be abolished. Hearken unto me, ye that know righteousness, the people in whose heart I have written my law. Fear ye not the reproach of men, neither be ye afraid of their revilings. For the moth shall eat them up like a garment, and the worm shall eat them like wool. But my righteousness shall be forever, and my salvation from generation to generation. Awake, awake, put on strength, O arm of the Lord. Awake as in the ancient days. Art thou not he that hath cut Rahab and wounded the dragon? Just a pause. A lot of this seems to be touching. When I'm reading this, I'm thinking about Twitter. I'm thinking about social media. I'm thinking about my current entanglements with people from that speak ill of our church and speak ill of our faith. And it's very much what I'm interpreting so far is, he's speaking to me and he's saying, Victor, you have to trust in God. That the lost and the hateful and the sinful and the apostate, that I will care for them. Just show them compassion, show them love as best you can, and I will guide them. But it's difficult because the way they behave, it harms them, it harms us, harms society as a whole. So it's hard to kind of step back and let these people speak ill of our church, speak ill of our faith, mock the Lord Jesus Christ, speak ill of him, demean him. That's why we have to trust in the Lord. Art thou not he who hath dried the sea, the waters of the great deep, that hath made the depths of the sea a way for the ransomed to pass over? Therefore the redeemed of the Lord shall return, and come with singing unto Zion, and everlasting joy and holiness shall be upon their heads, and they shall obtain gladness and joy, sorrow and mourning shall flee away. I am he, yea, I am he that comforteth you. Behold, who art thou, that thou shouldst be afraid of man, who shall die, and of the Son of Man, who shall be made like unto grass? And forgettest Forgettest the Lord thy Maker, that hath stretched forth the heavens, and laid the foundations of the earth, and hast feared continually every day, because of the fury of the oppressor, as if he were ready to destroy. And where is the fury of the oppressor? The captive exile hasteneth, that he may be loosed, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fall. But I am the Lord thy God, whose waves roared, the Lord of hosts is my name. And I have put my words in thy mouth, and have covered thee in the shadow of mine hand, that I may plant the heavens, and lay the foundations of the earth, and say unto Zion, Behold, thou art my people. Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which hast drunk at the hand of the Lord the cup of his fury. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling wrung out. And none to guide her among all the sons she hath brought forth, neither that taketh her by the hand of all the sons she has brought up. These 2 sons are come unto thee, who shall be sorry for thee, thy desolation and destruction, and the famine and the sword, and by whom shall I comfort thee? Thy sons have fainted, save these 2. They lie at the head of all the streets, as a wild bull in a net. They are full of the fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy God. Therefore, hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, and not with wine. Thus saith the Lord and thy God pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again. But I will put into the hand of them that afflict thee, who have said to thy soul, Bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground, and as the street to them that went over. That gives me images in my mind, quick pause, on my mind, of the old analogy of gentlemen putting their jackets on the floor over a puddle for a woman to walk across. I've never seen anyone do that in my life, but it's like the old meme or the old image. I think of that. Think of the Lord saying, "Just be to those who treat you like the jacket, who treat you like a fabric or a plank of wood to lay on the floor, for them to step over. Beware that God is with us." And again, I think of social media. Again, I think of those who spend their days with little to no knowledge of Christ, spend all their time deriding others, degrading others, putting others down, attacking us, deriding our faith in Jesus Christ, saying we worship the Mormon Jesus and not the true Jesus, even though there's only one Jesus. Gotta stay calm. Back to it. Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city. For henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. Shake thyself from the dust. Arise, sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. That was a powerful chapter. And I think I said I didn't say more than I wanted to say. But to me that chapter is very much about God telling me, and I guess I'm fixated on it at the moment. So God's meeting me where I am. We're saying to me, Victor, you have to be patient. That, as much as I work to bring peace and love and glory to my people and to the lands, I have to also accept that Satan is there, and Satan is working through the wicked hearts of men to bring down Zion, to bring down our temples, to bring down our faith. And that's Satan's role. And I have to be stronger than that. I have to overcome that. I have to defy, deny, and disable Satan in my life and strive harder to do my small part in the building of Zion, both within myself, my own internal Zion, my own internal peace, my internal heaven, and my own internal structures that march towards Zion, towards Celestial Kingdom, but also my family, and on top of that, the community at large. The more I think about that, the more powerful that feels. Please share your thoughts. If I've misquoted, misunderstood, please comment down below. I welcome all comments and thoughts. I know I've been gone for a while. I'm doing my best. I'm facing gaps of unemployment. Hopefully it'll pass soon. I've had some interviews last week and this week coming up. So hopefully I'll get work, and that won't minimize my ability to make videos. But while I'm temporarily in between jobs, I'll use that to do something productive and do my small part in the building of Zion. So if I'm a bit down today, please understand there's a lot going on. I wish you well. God bless you all. I encourage you all to go to church and spend time, even if it's just once, even if it's tomorrow, because I'm Saturday in Australia. So if this Sunday is the first day and the last day, you go to church and sit there, in Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Sit there at the back. You haven't talked to anybody. Sit at the back and commune with Christ. You've done something amazing with your life. And when you face God, God will appreciate your efforts, no matter how big or how small. My efforts are small. Like, I don't do much in the perspective of, the universe or even my own capacity. I'm capable to do this much, and yet I make excuses and do this much. But I do what I can with what I have, where I am. And I know and I pray that God understands. I wish you all well. God bless. Bye.